today's video, we're going to talk about the truth about SSRIs and alternative medicine. My children are frolicking and playing out in the backyard this winter day in the Pacific Northwest. It's not raining for once, so I'm letting them get outdoors to burn off some energy. But somebody's got to talk about the conflict between SSRIs and things like kratom, CBD, alternative medicine in general, things like Molly or LSD or ketamine, psychedelic mushrooms that are now legal here in the Pacific Northwest and Oregon, that many people are choosing to try out. And they're hearing more and more about conflicts or certain things not working as reported, so many people report it working. So what is that? Why is that? So things like ketamine, some psychedelics, shrooms, Molly, I think LSD is the exception, but the natural alternatives that work on your serotonin levels will not be as effective, if effective at all, if you take SSRIs, antidepressants like Wellbutrin, Prozac, things like that, Effexor. So those medications are obviously, in a sense, numbing your levels or leveling them out. It's like medicating your receptors and serotonin levels that nothing else will work, nothing else will be effective on it because the prescription is doing its job. So that could be a downside for people who want to try some alternative medicine, but they still have an SSRI in their system. So they can't really effectively try an alternative medicine while they're taking an SSRI. And it's not just as simple as stopping it for a day to try something else out. It takes days, weeks, sometimes months to get out of your system. To get out of your system. So you really have to choose kind of what you're gonna try and commit to it. The nice thing is with those alternative medicines, it usually will immediately show an effect for you if there's no SSRIs in your system. So it'll be a quick test if something like that really helps for depression and all that. Whereas the SSRIs take weeks, sometimes months, to really be effective and show you if it's worth committing to something like that. So when I wanted to try some different things that are out there, it was really limiting when I was on SSRIs for me. So keep that in mind when you want to try new things, or you think something's not working when someone promised you it would, or if it was super, recommended and it did nothing for you. Keep in mind what you have in your system already that might be numbing some of those senses that you have going on, or that you're treating with prescriptions, SSRIs, etc. All right, I hope this video was helpful or shine some light on this issue that is probably more prevalent than people talk about. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. I will see you in my next video.